It's tough out there. You don't say, David. Well done, Mr. Genius. It is tough out there. But, and it is a big but, and it's very important, and I've been using these words for many years. It is tough out there, but I have a plan. I'm organised. I'm very self-motivated. I always have the ability to think differently, and I'm going to work really, really hard to make it happen, and I'll always only focus on what I can control. Now, I love these words. I've been using these words in my business for many years, going back to the financial crash when everything fell apart. And what's the first thing to go? Training and development. Aha! And that was my business. But I thought differently. I changed the way I did things, and I've always been successful in dealing with these. So let's just look through these words in slightly a little bit more detail. It is tough, as we said. We all know it's tough. So yeah, we need to get over it and crack on. There's no point just sitting around and moaning to other people, oh, it's so tough out there. We've got to crack on. We need to create a plan. You need to have a plan of action of what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And you've got to be incredibly organised. And the key thing in being organised is prioritising. Prioritising on the things that make the biggest difference. I've always focused on that. It doesn't matter what tasks I've got to do, which activities are going to make the biggest impact on my business to help it stay prosperous and have a good future. I'm self-motivated. Yeah, well, if I can't motivate myself, who's going to do it for me? I'm sure you've heard that phrase before in some of my videos. And it is important that we know what makes us tick. To get the best out of us, whether you're a morning person, afternoon person, evening person, or prefer to work weekends or all hours that God sends, or just in small blocks, work it out, and then we can make sure that we're motivated. Having the ability to think differently. I know how David thinks. That's great. You know, I produce all these videos and all this great content in my eyes. But I need to learn how other people think. So I'm constantly talking and networking with other people. How do you do that? How does that work? What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on that? Oh, can I just pick your brains? And they do it to me and I do it to them. And it's really quite important. So it helps me to learn how other people think. So hopefully I can create more ideas. And more ways of doing things. So that's really quite important. I can't just go through life and my career and work just thinking the way that David thinks. I'm going to work very hard to make it happen. Now, you can see on social media all these wonderful sponsored adverts. You know, quick ways to make £1 million. Follow these 4 steps to financial security for the rest of your life. Good luck. Sometimes you've just got to work blooming hard at making things happen, but it's making sure that you work on the right things. And that's by being organised and having a plan and making sure that you take control of things. And that is the last step, is I will only focus on what I can control. I can control how many people I talk to on the telephone. I can talk to more decision makers. That's up to me. I can focus on how I feel, how I'm motivated. And sometimes people say, well, that's just the way I am. I don't want to change anyone's personalities, but we can all learn to change our behaviours. Now, if any of this resonates with you and you feel that actually, yeah, I could do some help on these areas, get in contact. Drop me a line. I do provide coaching programs on these subjects, naturally. And if you'd feel that can help, why don't you give me a call and we can just have a conversation and to see if we're the right fit to help us work together on your future-proofing journey. And it's really important that we do manage ourselves, because if we don't do it, who's going to do it for us? And enjoy the journey as well. Thank you for your time.